All right. Well, my package showed up for the what do you call it? Piexx board. Let me go ahead and open it up. Shouldn't be too much in here. They taped my receipt to the sticky part. I want to be able to get it off here. Boy, that's some sticky glue. Good Lord. It actually came off. Huh. So they like literally like run the card. Phone order. Yeah. Sure, phone order. Looks pretty well packaged. Thank you for your order. Zen cart is what they use. So anyway, couple of piexx board. They just give you like instructions. I'm pretty sure you just like put it on the jumper. They've probably already put it on there for you. If you have an icom 751 or 751a, you probably know. Blah blah blah. Installation. Record any important information. To disconnect the power cord from the transceiver, remove the bottom cover, or locate the old RAM board. It is 2-inch square board with coin cell mounted to it. The old RAM board is held in place with a small Phillips screw in one corner. Remove the screw and unplug the old board. Carefully align the new board with the connected pins protruding from the icom logic board. There are 2 connectors which need to be lined up, 12 pin and 8 pin. They give you pretty detailed. Okay. Be careful to be certain all the pins are aligned. And blah blah. Figure 1. When you first power on the transceiver, the display may read an unusual frequency. This is normal after the initial powering of the system. You must initialize the RAM settings as follows. Set the ham general purpose function to the ham mode as indicated by the red general message in the bottom left corner of the display being extinguished. That is, you shouldn't see the general message. Select a band by pressing the band button and rotating the tuning knob. Select a mode, USB, AM, LSB, your choice. Set VFO B info to that of VFO by pressing A equals B. Preset the 32 memory channels in the normal fashion if you haven't set a particular memory channel as data, but try to recall it. The display may show an improper frequency or mode. If you use XIT or RIT, you will need to push the clear button whenever you power up the radio. This will clear the registers in the radio. And then R71A. Otherwise noted, icom board is shipped with the jumpers set for 751, 751A. Never install a jumper on the header pins marked no contact. If you specify what radio you will be using the icom prom with, we will preload the memory. We will preload the memory locations and VFOs approximately for that radio. Interesting. We will preload the memory locations. Huh. The R71 and 745 and 751 share a common set of preloads. The VHF UHF radios are unique. With the VHF UHF radios, if you didn't pre-specify and you change the jumpers, you may have to perform a reset procedure on the radio. You can download the resetting instructions for the 271 here. Okay, so I wasn't actually going to go ahead and use the damn thing yet, because I know that like my battery is pretty good, but well, we want to make sure that the thing works. So it'd be kind of crazy to have it sitting here and then find out it doesn't work later on. But I really didn't have any intentions of using it when I was thinking about it before, because I was like, well, you just go ahead and get the board just in case. Okay. So, the screw is extremely tiny. Now, I would think that this board has had the battery replaced before, but I could be wrong. Now, I had tried to do this before on my previous radio, and I can guarantee you this board is in there like really good. Like, it is not, it doesn't want to come out. And I'm not sure what I used last time to get the board out, but like I did end up like kind of really doing some prying on it, which I kind of don't recommend, but okay. So I'm just wiggling it back and forth from one corner to the other. Underneath this thing is one hell of a chip. Holy moly. They get the pins on that. They're really weird staggered legs, that NEC chip. So I have no idea how old this thing is or any of that. But the radio was purchased in 1989, and I have the receipt, so we do know that. The battery might be newer than that. Let's see. Is this completely sealed in here? We're lucky that anybody even makes these, you know. I mean, if you figure out how to make this, I mean, you could pretty easily have one of these, like, manufactured by, like, a couple different companies that, you know, PCB Way maybe, something like that. I mean, you probably could, you know, but, I mean, So it's on JP2, which ends up being 751A. So let's go ahead and give it a go. Looks like it has a Japanese battery in it. I'm looking to see. This is reversion 2K. It says. I'm sure that this is newer than the other ones. All right. You want to make sure that you didn't bend any of these when you pulled the other one out. There appears to be also a missing pin on one of them. I'm trying to see here, and like I can't see very well. And yeah, I can see right now that I almost missed the very first pin. So when you do this, be careful. I'm not really sure how they expect you to put the screw in there. I don't think it's possible to do that at this point. Unless this thing goes down further, which I don't think it does. That's all the way there. So anyway, they do have like a spot in the corner. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, maybe if I can do this, I see if my screwdriver is magnetic. I don't want to pull the board back out, but I do want to reinstall my screw down here for safekeeping. So there we go. And then, well, this is perfectly fine if we want to keep this. And I know that the voltage on it is like brand new. So technically this is a good board. So I'll check that really quick here in a minute too, so we can figure out what I did with my multimeter. In the meantime, we'll set that over here. And I don't really think we need to do anything else. So this already has the piexx, another piexx board over here too, by the way. So this piexx board, I forget what the heck it's called. I can't read it. Just ic751a. piexx. But I think it's called something else. So they've sanded the numbers off the chips too. I've seen that done in a few types of devices. So I'm not really sure why they would do that, but because it looks like a fairly complicated board to produce. I mean, you're not really gonna like breadboard your own real easily. So also, like I was saying before, right here, if we can see this, that circuit board right there, that's where you can plug in the keypad. And they had a very, very primitive keypad with like a delicate ribbon cable coming off of it. So the next thing that this radio needs is I need to get all new screws for it. And I've been looking around the shack for other screws. And I've found a few here and there. So now we also do have the cable now for the automatic antenna tuner. Okay, let's see what gibberish it displays. Interesting. chose that particular frequency. Okay. Oh, it's in general. I'm curious if this unlocks the radio. Let's go over here to CB World. Let's see what we got here. An AM. Doesn't look like it, but I don't know. Okay. We can see the tuner tuning away now. So let me turn that flash off. Yeah. Oops.
I'll be there the 20th. Okay, well, I was sure impressed with that over in Clarksville. What a beautiful car. And it was a nice meeting you. Matter of fact, I got to meet a couple of people that I hadn't met before, Joe and Clark.
Yeah, this is Doc, right?
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, okay. No problem. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there the night before, and then we'll get up early and run over there to the church. And so supposedly we're supposed to have a big turnout. A lot of people are going to be in the neighborhood because of the Hamfest.
Oh, yeah, Roger that. Yeah, that's going to be quite an event. Even Jim's coming down from Utah.
Wow, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a get-together. Yeah, I finally just got my rig up and running. The whole gang was here today, and I don't know what we did, but it's all of a sudden working. My beam's working, and the brand new Buckmaster 80 through 6 off center fed. We got everything going good.
Oh, okay. So you don't know what it was, but they found the problem, huh?
Yeah, I haven't a clue. I suspect that we added in an additional 25 feet of coax. And after that, it started working, but I'm not certain that was the culprit. But whatever it is, we're back on the air, and it's working great.
Well, yeah, that'll make that could very well make a big difference. There you go.
This is the guy who thought he could use the tuner in his radio to tune the output of the amplifier.
I talked to Australia on it with an S9, so yeah, feeling pretty good about things.
Well, I didn't hear that your beam was working. That's cool.
I know. I don't know what was going on, but it had really high SWR when we just ran the analyzer on it, and just all of a sudden, after we put that additional 25 feet on the coax, I can't even talk. 25 feet of coax on the off-center fed. The beam started working too. So what in the world ever was going on? It's gone now.
I don't know where these guys get their licenses. Obviously, you have two antennas coupling with each
one
other.
of them was radiating off the other, probably.
Yeah, it was magic, whatever it was.
Sure. It's magic that you got a damn license.
Perhaps, did you?
I mean, I could not believe it when the guy was on here and he said he was complaining about how noisy an SB220 was,
We took it off my
and he was talking about he's getting a solid state amplifier, and that he was going to get rid of the external tuner and just use the radio tuner to tune the amplifier. I just about died. Like, how are you going to tune the output of your amplifier with the input of your radio?
Well, I'm going to sign off.
So.
Talk to you later, Don. And, I forget your name. Up with Happy Jack. Anyway, y'all have a good evening. KJ7WRZ, look care.
Okay, TJ, well, good to hear you on. Yeah, it's Terry up there in Happy Jack. So I guess I'll hang out here for a little bit and see if anybody shows up. Have a good evening.
Yeah. The guy even acts stupid. That's the funny thing. It's like, who's magic?